Some wheel's gonna try to turn this way. Put it braced here. Hopefully this will hold. Oh man, that freaking impact wrench is awesome. Alright, now comes right off. Let's see. Alright. Alright, let's see how to pull this thing off of here. Alright, to get this off, you're supposed to use 2 large screwdrivers and pry it off. Just be careful, you don't want to, especially using the same head, you don't want to gouge into here. So I'm going to use the side of the head. Ooh, caught that with my feet. Good gracious, it came right off. Ugh, that could have been bad. Alright. Comes right off. And as far as lining this thing up, see on there you got a pin. Then on your shaft, you can see back here, there's a mark. See, there's a hole, and it lines up when you put it on. Just like that. Only goes so deep. Then the bolt goes back in there. Alright, that's how you take the camshaft sprocket off. Looks like I'm gonna have to put maybe a camshaft oil ring in here. The new head does not have one, and I remember seeing that piece in the kit. So let me get that and we'll install that. Alright, now we're getting ready to put on the camshaft seal. It has a spring in it on the inside. There's a little spring there. Now they tell you put it on. There we go. Get on that little spring. Here we go. And then use a socket on the outside and tap it into place. Well, I don't have a socket. The biggest socket I have is 32 millimeter, and that doesn't seat it. It doesn't go over the camshaft. The only thing that I have that'll go around is a penny top stove that I made, and it fits right on the outside of the seal. They tell you to seat it to the same depth as the old one. And on the inside it actually has a lip, so it can only go so far. There we go. Now you don't want to nick or damage your camshaft here. A little bit more to go on the bottom. There we go. Alright. So we're seated in there. And the next thing is we'll look up the torque specifications for the camshaft sprocket, and then we'll put that back on. Alright, before I put the camshaft sprocket on, I put my piece of my timing belt cover on here. These 8mm bolts are supposed to be torqued to 105. This goes to 120 minimum, then I backed it off 2 notches. So at least it's, there we go. Alright, got that down. And we line our sprocket up here. There we go. Of course, this is an 18mm bolt that holds the sprocket onto the camshaft. And the torque specs on that are camshaft sprocket bolt, 85 foot-pounds we need to put on this. To tighten it, it'll be 85 foot-pounds. So let me set that up. Alright, and I'm guessing that this head, as I'm tightening this, is going to try to shift. Yep. And the camshaft tries to swing. So I'm going to get one of my strap wrenches and try to hold this while I crank that way. Let me locate it. Alright, I had to get creative. What I did was I took the old timing belt, because I got the new one. You guys can't see too good right there, can you? Here we go. See? Took the old timing belt, placed it in the teeth on the sprocket, and then clamped it to the table with a C-clamp, see? Then I can put a little bit of some turn on this and it sits still. Damn, 85. Whew. I wish I had another strap to tie this down. There we go, 85. Whew. So that takes a little bit of creativeness there to do that. Luckily I had the old belt